Welcome to episode 41 of the shortest video on YouTube series, After Show. Hey y'all, welcome back, Barry.
Same to you, Mylo. Good to be back.
Okay, let's get right into it.
Okay, here we go. Starting off all the way back 2 weeks ago. Rylo and the boys walking. And this is where Barkley asked Rylo what would happen if the Bird Gang finds Mylo before they do.
Rylo kind of smugly is like, what do you think would happen? He tells them they'll alert us to their location, but then also that they're pretty tough, and he wouldn't be surprised if they could actually take down the Mylo gang and catch Mylo themselves. Then we cut back over to Gamer Boy's house. I throw the phone to Barry, tell everyone it's time to head out. But this is where, out of nowhere, the Bird Gang comes flying in.
Right, and it's not like they were here to just have a casual conversation. You could tell right away they were being aggressive, they were there for trouble, they were there for a fight. And fight, they got.
Right away, it kicks off. Cyrus Turkillen throws a rock right at Bob Stretch. Doesn't faze him much, but, it's enough. It's enough to start things.
So naturally, Mylo and I square up right away, Lulu squares up, we're ready for a big fight. But before we can even do anything, with the Bird Gang aggressively approaching, Dewey kicks Mark Alenick right in the face. Then Bob Stretch headbutts Cyrus. And we're standing there like, wait a minute, this Mylo gang can really handle themselves.
Yeah, I was super impressed with this performance, I gotta say. Everyone really stepped up. Gamer Boy, he's a young kid. He tries going after the biggest one there, Sunil. But, as you can see, he gets knocked down really quick.
Meanwhile, we see Casey jump up onto Lulu, jump in the air, land right on Amy, and start beating her up good. Did not see that coming. And while Bob Stretch and Dewey continue beating up their opponents, Petey Penguin steps up for the main event versus Sunil.
Yeah, and when he first walks up, Sunil headbutts him good, and it seems like, oh my gosh, Petey might be down for the count. But he then gets up, rips off his shirt. We see that Petey's covered in tattoos and looks pretty damn intimidating. He then comes in with some quick combos, dodges a bunch of tough punches and kicks, until he comes in for the knockout punch.
Yeah, look, Petey is a former bare-knuckle fighting champion. And now between knocking out a huge shark and a giant ostrich, it seems like he's backing that up. Then I help up Gamer Boy. I really have to have a talk with this kid. It's one thing to try and help, but I don't know. That was a little bit much. And then everyone continues the celebration.
Yeah, then I come in and say, nice work, Mylo Squad. I really am genuinely surprised how great they all handled themselves. But Barry, rightfully so, is a little bit more focused on finding out who the Bird Gang is, who sent them, why'd they come here trying to fight us. All very valid questions.
But in typical Mylo Squad fashion, we let these guys get away. Again, we always let bad guys get away. We gotta stop doing that. Mylo's brought it up before, we gotta stop doing that. And as the Bird Gang flies away, they try taking Petey with them. And they almost succeed. They get him all the way up in the air. But of all people, Gamer Boy jumps up. This kid's got hops. Jumps up and saves the day.
And as the birds are flying away, they start yelling, we know where you are now, Mylo. We know where you are. And I couldn't understand that. Barry couldn't understand that. But thankfully, we got Petey there to translate. At first, I didn't realize why, but then he reminds me. He's a freaking bird, dude.
Yeah, but that was the sign, and this is where I say, alright, we gotta go. We can't just stand here on the street anymore. We just got attacked. We're in the middle of the street. We gotta get out of here. But I asked Mylo how far this walk is exactly, and he says freaking far, and rightfully so, with the whole Mylo Squad here, how are we all supposed to get there?
Then all of a sudden we hear a car driving up really quick, honking, screeching to a halt. We're all like, what is going on here? But it turns out, it's Gary and the swim team.
Yeah, they very generously offer us a ride. The whole swim team pops their heads out of the sunroof, all giving us a very nice greeting. I'm very happy that we're friends with these guys now.
Me too, Barry. I'm glad we worked everything out with them. But then, all this commotion, we didn't see that just a few doors down, Biddy's standing outside of his store taking pictures of us presumably to send them to the bad guys and let them know where we are. We didn't even see that, but we all pile into the limousine, getting ready to go. Next thing I know, we're going very fast in reverse. I think we're just turning around or something, and we hit something. I didn't know what it was, but turns out it was Biddy.
Yeah, he deserved that and all, I guess, but that was kind of a weird move there, wasn't it?
It was a little strange there. It was a little strange, but let's ignore that for now.
Then we head back over to the bad guys, and they're still walking, still looking for Mylo, heading in the wrong direction. Barkley, who seems to always have the words of wisdom, points out to Rylo the obvious fact that the Bird Gang isn't that tough. James literally just beat them up all by himself.
Rylo agrees, but before he can even process it, he gets an alert and sees that it's a text from Biddy. And this was episode 700. We have 300 more, and that's it for now. If people are watching, we're going to 2,000. I've said it a bunch of times. We're going to 2,000 people watching, all right? Thank you to all you once again, and you better believe these next 10 episodes will be out very, very soon.